Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another speed build and also a first look at the new Party Essentials kit that just came out a few days ago. First you'll see I'm going to start pulling out a bunch of these items. I really like this table. When I first started looking through all of the swatches of these items, I really liked how colorful they were, and obviously I was like, okay, you know, for a kid's birthday party or a teen's birthday party, even an adult's birthday party, but I really was getting an inspiration to make a baby shower venue with these items because there's also a lot of nice pastels and like really whimsical kind of colors, and I just thought it would look so nice to make a wedding shower venue. And at least in my area, a lot of people have birthdays or wedding showers or bridal showers and baby showers, all kinds of events in parks where they have covered pavilions, and I thought it would be fun to do a party pavilion space. Like maybe you can rent out this space and decorate it to your liking. There's a bathroom around the back and the rest of it is just empty, and you can customize the park to however you want, or you can just download the pavilion and add it to an existing lot. I thought it would be nice to try to make something nice you could use for baby showers because I haven't done that ever. So you'll see I pulled out a bunch of items. I was just looking through all of the swatches, and here are some streamers I'm putting up on the ceiling. I just wanted to see how they would look if they would clip, and they actually do look very nice. They don't really clip too much. I did have trouble with some items clipping when you put them up on the wall too close to the ceiling. They either clip up above or outside of the wall, and I just you know, what are you going to do? But I think there's a way around it. Obviously, if you have tool mod, you can always use that to customize how high or low something is. So there's a workaround, but you know, not everybody can use tool mod because you can't download it for consoles, which is really upsetting. So we'll have to just make do with what we have. But I really like this combination back here with like the tile backsplash wall and the streamers over top. Also that light I just put up on the wall, like the long kind of flowing light, is actually a wall decoration item, and it's not in the light category, but it is very, very bright. And then also a neon sign. I don't think I'll be using that neon sign in this build in particular, but I did want to take a look at all of those swatches. And then we here have some little bunches of balloons with some fairy lights on them and a standing bunch of balloons as well. I'm pretty much just pulling out all of the same swatches, like the pastel swatches, so that I can get them set up. This little drink punch bowl thing definitely doesn't look like a beverage because it is very opaque. It is not translucent enough in my opinion, but we're gonna make do with what we have. So let's just pretend, shall we? And then we have a little selection of like cheese balls and chips and cups and plates. I thought that was a nice touch. Also a little fog machine, because why not? And I used it in this little pink swatch. Lots of like nice pastel-y options for all of the items, including this light that puts off like different shapes and colors onto the floor. I thought that was nice. This neon rope sign, on the other hand, if you just place it up against the wall at the tallest height, you can tell it does clip. But if you use tool mod to get it to the right height, it is okay. It's just not desirable. Also, there is a very big TV with some really cool LEDs behind it that light up the wall, and I do really enjoy this TV. I did not use it for this venue in particular because it just didn't scream baby shower to me. Also, this very tiny wall speaker, again, I used it in this very, very cute kind of pink pastel tone. I thought that was a nice addition. And then we have a turntable right here to use as a stereo. Also, same wood tones as the bar that's right here. I put them next to each other just to compare like the wood tones in comparison on like the list. And they seem to be a little bit off, although it could have just been the lighting in this little room that I was in because I was only using the lights on the ceiling that came with the kit. Maybe they're just not bright enough. So here we are going to jump right into the speed build though. This is where I start making the actual pavilion building. So I make some corners right here on these four sides, and then I do enclose this space back here after I add these base game kind of arched open air window situations. I think they look really nice in here because they just kind of let in a lot of natural light and air. It's not like an official window. And then I added some archways in here. So I thought that for the covered space, it would be perfect for putting our food items and our tables. and like a buffet table or something in there for everyone to pull from. And then out here would be like the dance floor and the communal area, just, socializing area. I thought that was nice. And I threw up a bunch of these streamers just to get started, to figure out what we were going for. I really think that those kind of get the party atmosphere across very, very nicely. And then I added a dance floor. It is an invisible dance floor that came with this kit. And I kind of added like 4 of them in a small section. I did try originally to size it up, but I didn't like the way it looked, and I didn't know if it would mess with gameplay at all. So I added 4 dance floors. Later on, I do get rid of the other 3. I just keep the one and I center it. But I did want to add these piles of confetti on the floor, and I just used alt placement to kind of rotate them so they weren't all in the same direction, because it looked a little stiff to me. And then adding some of this field stone to the columns so that it actually looked like stone columns, and making sure that it all blended in nicely, adding some more windows to that enclosed area. And then over here in the party room, the enclosed party room, I have some more of those hanging lights that came with the kit, and then also a disco ball in the middle of the dance floor, because you cannot not have a disco ball, especially if it comes with the pack. I can't believe it took us this long to get a disco ball, but I think it looks really nice. I was excited about that. And then I took the wall speakers. I put them on every corner for now, but I think I get rid of most of them. I think there's just 2 outside. And then I'm situating these balloons inside for now. I do use them in more places later on, but I just wanted to see how they looked in combination with the ceiling streamers. And I also added these beams of light hanging on the wall, and I used the selfie backdrop in here. I just sized it down 1 click with the bracket key, and then I just kind of tiled them along this wall here to where they fit nicely, but they didn't clip, because they do clip together. But you can size them down and up, and they do work really well as like a backsplash or as a backdrop of some kind. So I think they are quite versatile. I enjoy those. And then just adding a bunch more balloons to this room. And I do believe I end up repeating the table and just moving stuff around shortly. But here you'll see I got rid of those 4 dance floors and just kept the 1 instead. Adding some chairs to this bar table over here. That's the bar from the new kit. And then I was trying to figure out what color the walls would be, and I just went with the base game kind of exposed brick stucco texture, because I thought that made a little bit more sense. Also added this base game rug. It's actually like a children's rug, but I thought in this rainbow swatch, maybe this is like a gift that someone is going to give to the baby. Maybe it's like wrapped in plastic or something, so that after the party, the mother-to-be can take it home, and it's like a baby shower gift, but they're using it for a purpose. I pulled out these buffet tables from high school years. This is the first time I pulled out a pack so far, other than the kit. Because I thought that it would look nice with the one having a punch bowl or a chocolate fountain on top, and then the other one for serving food. And then I pull out these flowers here. Also, those are from base game, and I position them with alt placement on the table. And then these hanging balloons are actually base game. I put those on the wall as well. And then I pulled out some red velvet cupcakes from the gallery, and the username is Spencer031003, I believe. I'll put their name up on the screen if you're looking for any cupcakes to use for your builds. The gallery is a great resource, and be sure to like their room before you use it. And also some more food. So I have like some fruit cobbler and some hamburgers and some grilled fruit. And then I do end up filling the fountain later with chocolate, because I thought that was nice. Then I'm just adding some gifts over here to the corner near the tables, and also a little basket of it almost looks like a baby shower gift. It has all kinds of baby stuff in it, so I thought that was perfect. And then inside this bassinet, which I imagine is also a gift for the expectant parent, I threw in a bunch of little infant toys. I just used the 9 key to raise it up a little bit. I do end up using tool mod as well to kind of tweak the placement ever so slightly so that everything would fit in here. I also threw in some little nesting blocks and a rubber ducky, and just kind of finished off the look. I think it's nice, because that would be a very reasonable gift setup for a baby shower, in my opinion. I've only ever had 2, but I've been to many, so I think that would be a very nice setup for gifts. And then this little basket of baby toys I thought was really cute too, so I pulled that out, and a little Blarfy toy over here, the stuffed bear over in the corner. So, and then over here, I think what I'm going to end up doing is adding this chair from Parenthood, because it's in like this really nice pastel kind of light color scheme, and then pulling out more of these gifts from the holiday stuff pack, the free holiday stuff pack. And I just used these in like the kind of light pinkish tone. And then I think I pick out more piles of gifts as well. Just another little tiny stack from the free holiday stuff. And then another stack from Seasons, same as on the other side of the room. More balloons and more streamers just to kind of shape this whole section together. And a little fluffy rug from Snowy Escape underneath the Mother-to-Be's throne where she will be opening her gifts. I thought that was also a nice touch. And then out here we are finishing up the exterior, so I just added a trim in between the wall and the roof line, and then we're adding a foundation here, just using this simple one from Base Game. I just wanted to give it a little bit more dimension. And also these pillars, which are from Get to Work, I believe, they're interesting. They're more like mid-century modern, but I liked the way that they looked here, so that is why I used those. And I changed that little signboard to be the butterfly one because I just thought that made the most sense for a baby shower. Adding more of these wall balloons from Base Game and a big bow also from Base Game, and more streamers, lots of streamers everywhere, and more pillars as well, and more piles of balloons and standing balloons just all over the place. I just wanted it to be covered in balloons and festive things, and like these party throwers really went all out. So I added this table, which is new. I think came with an SDX drop a couple months ago, and then these chairs are from Base Game. They just have a cute little bow on the back of them, and I thought they looked really nice with those tables. So that's where everybody will be able to eat. Now later on I do have to end up moving that bar out a little bit because when I was playtesting and taking my screenshots and my footage, the bartender that I hired couldn't get to the bar to serve drinks. So I learned that, and I fixed it before I uploaded it to the gallery, so no worries. Here I actually did use those rope lights. I figured right here where it kind of clips into the ceiling anyway would be a perfect spot to use them, so I just repeated it on this side as well with the streamers and the rope lights. And then I also had to move that balloon in a little bit because it was cutting into the wall. Here is a look at it at night. It was a little too dark, so I added some candles from Dine Out to the table. And then I also added some wall lights that I imagine came with the pavilion. Like those lights are already here on the inside of the pillars to light up this area. And other than that, it's up to you to choose your own lighting. And maybe the disco ball is optional. And then I'm changing the roof texture to this one from Base Game and like a brownish scallop texture. Back here is where I added the bathroom because I figure your guests probably won't want to use a porta potty type situation. So I added a little bump out back here just for a tiny bathroom. Same kind of wall texture, same pillars and foundation, and then I do end up continuing the roof trim as well. And I just used this Base Game bathroom door, unisex bathroom door. I thought that was nice, and then a little tiny porch so you could get up on it from the ground level. And it's very simple. It's just two toilets in their own little tiny rooms. I do end up adding toilet paper rolls off camera. The sinks are from Seasons. The mirrors are Base Game, and I just use 3 of them. So there's 2 over here, and then there's 1 in the little cubby. And I imagine if they have dishes to wash, it would be nice to have more than just 1 sink. So I thought 3 was a safe bet. And that way the bathrooms are closed off where your sim will go in to use the potty. So it won't be a big deal. And then we have some paper towel dispensers and some soap dispensers, very easily accessed at the sinks. And I thought that was a good touch. And then out here, I'm just adding a little potted plant that is from Base Game. It's like in a cement planter. So I thought that worked. Also some Base Game like swivel chairs outside of the bathroom, and some more of these lights. And then I was trying to think about what kind of overhang they would have here near the bathroom door, and I couldn't quite figure it out. But after I got rid of those little awnings, I thought just pulling out the roof a little bit and then adding the trim would be a better decision, because that way you could add more pillars and kind of round out the shape of this building. And then here we are almost getting to the end here. We're just adding some more streamers and some more balloons to the outside. And then I pulled out these string lights from, I think those are from Parenthood, and I really liked how they looked in combination with the streamers up against the wall on these pillars. So that was just perfect. I had to use them here as well. And then I added them to the interior in like the longer sections, and then the shorter sections again on the interior of all these pillars. Like they're just wrapped around and then strung up all along each side, and I think it came out so cute. And then in the bathroom back here, because I forgot, I had to add the wallpaper. I just used the speckled one from Base Game, and same with the floor tile, and then I just used my favorite standard bathroom light here. And I did keep the little saucer lights inside the stalls and also in the little hallway so that you'll have plenty of light here, adding some more balloons and more of the backdrop tile piece back here to just fill it out. And here is some footage of Winnie Harlow, who I made our expectant mother for this baby shower. She's celebrating. They're having a great time. Everyone's dancing. I hope you really enjoyed this one. Yes, it is decorated for Love Day. That was beyond my control because I made it a park venue when I was doing my live footage and my screenshots. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like and please subscribe to the channel. Let me know if there's any other party venues you'd like to see in the future or any other build ideas you have for me, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.